Oriki doiki, oriki boiki. Risale Torimo, Jori. Wow. Hello. And we are here for today for some foraging. Hello, Bellamy. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be real. I might just change the starting stream music to this, because this is some pretty good music. All right, Okaboga. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and today we're just gonna be playing some Forager. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be chilling. We're talking. I'm doing all sorts of things. My name is Markiplier. I cook the pizza. Markiplier is Korean. Alright. Reset. Okay. Epic sauce. Back to our world. So I did just discover that my monitor had an eye saver setting. I don't know what that does exactly, but hopefully it does us some good. Hopefully it saves my eyes from a fate worse than death. Close that blue light. I have nightlight and eye saver on, so that should hopefully that should filter out all the blue light. Scary. Hopefully. So what were we doing today? Let's see, last time I kind of fell asleep. Now we're looking for 5 great skulls which spawn from skeletons. So if I recall, what we were trying to do is buy more islands over here. Not for friend Ruben, what about you? Must be nice to have friends. No, I mostly just laid around my home all day. The pain got worse today, unfortunately. I was planning to have to go biking again, but I might do that tomorrow. HMA, what are those? What are those emoticons? What are those emoticons you're posting? How do you feel better? I hope I did. I've been popping 2 Advils every like 2 hours or so. Every 2 or 3 hours. $39.90 is our next one, it looks like. I was just waiting to turn off these lightning strikes. Bright things are not good for my eyes. And you guys are shining. With this one to offer. This is I see it's a little animal. Little animalio. I see those head pads. Very nice. Very cool. I accept your offering. Why does our pickaxe do more damage than our sword? That does not seem like a thing that should happen. Dogo. Valgopolis Rhombopolis. That's what it is. Good job. Oh. Very nice emotes all around. Spirit of darkness over there. Guys, I have a question to ask you. What was the last time you read a paper and ink book? Not an audiobook, not an ebook. I'd say a novel. Like not like a manga or a comic. When was the last time you read a novel? Novel on paper. Today. So I was kind of expecting people to say like 5 years ago. And now it's making me feel very self-conscious. Just before the stream. Let's turn that off for a second. Although there's no screen flashing. Not big on them. To be fair, you enjoy reading though about it. I enjoy reading too, okay? Let's not get it twisted here. I enjoy reading. It's just that I'm not even gonna say I don't have the time to. It's just like for some reason it feels like a massive effort. I feel like I read more when I was in 1st grade than I do now. Been twisted. Twisted into the dark machinations of your evil master. Yeah, I listen to audiobooks occasionally. Just nothing above YA. The evil master? You've been muttering about it in your sleep. In my evil spy cameras, I mean my good spy cameras have been watching you. And they see you. Look at all these flowers. Drag. I want you, or anyone who's also watching, who also watched yesterday's stream. I want to hear some of your guys' opinions. Did you prefer the talking and chatting stream to the usual Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay? Because I feel like the chat was a lot more engaged. And we had a lot more creative commentary than usual. I'll not be offended either way. But please just give me your honest opinions. But I thought it was fun exploring different topics. Like we went from, was it tattoos to hypotheticals. I had a fun time. I do think that we needed a break from Baldur's Gate 3. It was driving us nuts. Definitely more engaging as a viewer. Yeah, I was thinking that. Although, I think everyone could notice that at the end I kind of started to drift off there. I've not been getting a lot of sleep lately, so I apologize for the lackluster performance. I wish I could have kept going. Booga booga. But so is the tragedy. Do those every so often to break them up? Okay. I appreciate your well wishes. Like this morning. This morning I woke up at around around early. So I got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Because I could not stop hurting. Enjoy the Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, but sometimes it gets repetitive. I get it. Because as much as I love Baldur's Gate, it has a very, shall we say, simplistic. Well, not simplistic. That's not crediting enough. Once you watch enough of it, it's like, you know, it seems like you've done this a lot before. Like, for instance, we've been doing the Ketheric Thorn fight over and over again, and that's like not incredibly entertaining to watch as a viewer, you know? I get you. Explore, bonk enemies, conversate people, and repeat. And it can be engaging, you know? Different storylines, different quests, interesting mechanics. Is complex in a simple manner. Okay, yeah. You want some variety. Variety is the spice of life. And that's why the Zatsudan stream was such a nice palate cleanser. Go Boga. Everything I saw on Chemical X. How would you make me if I was a Powerpuff Girl? What ingredients would you put in there? Snip snails and puppy dog tails? I hope not. Get some more leather. We need to hide for that. Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop moving. Jeez. I thought you dodge. No, we need some more leather. That is a good question. I will put in balsa wood, lead paint, and crayons. As you play games wrong then? Cat ears, horns, maybe bat fangs. Those are pretty nice too. I think the animal-human hybrids, like cat girls, are nice. Why lead paint? You know what lead does to the brain, right? That's basically me. Do you think in the future that people will have like genetically modified cat ears on their head? That like they can twitch, or like they might even have tails? I think definitely in the future there's going to be a huge like body modeling community. That's like a block of lead, more like irradiated block of silliness. Oh, so one of my favorite quotes is, mankind, we have the brains of primates, the institutions of the medieval era. No, we have the brains of primates, the institutions of cavemen, and the technology of gods. It's something like that. So I feel that the next step in human evolution is to evolve our brains, right? And that's kind of what people are trying to do with things like Neuralink. It's not actually like speeding up your brain processing. It's just kind of like connecting. It's like a Bluetooth thing. But I do think that in order to achieve longevity as a species, We need to upgrade. Put some points into int, you know? We shouldn't. I don't think we should replace our brains. Because if we replace our brains, then we just would not be human anymore. But if we augment our brains with like technology, cyborg, it would be cool. It would open up a whole new can of worms, though. Like concerning ethics and humanity and hacking and stuff. How you think at the moment is you'd be a mix of trivia, different animal ears, fangs, and bit of horns. Along with philosophy. I think I found literally me. Oh my goodness. It's literally me. I honestly don't know a lot about philosophy. I just like prattling on about whatever piques my interest at the moment. You can't beat your PC anymore? You have feelings after that? I beat my keyboard. Because it angers me. What do you got? Legendary gem. Oh, a bunch of spirit orbs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, island. I'm gonna get to the next level and then upgrade. Listen, those spirit orbs come once in a blue moon. I stock up on them while I can. They're good things. Well, they're good things and good things. Yep. Let's see. Is there a mining thing over there? No, it's just a moon thing. Drag, do you have a favorite game? Or just like a game that you play most often? Because I have not played video games as of recent on my own. I feel like I just have no motivation to do anything. Other than stream, which is why I'm here. I like talking to you guys. More tax paid, more coins. Got a slime wallet, they make money. Yes. Wait, no. Okay. First games would be Oblivion, Skyrim, and Minecraft at the end of the day. He does do that. I have over 1,000 hours in Terraria. In combined playtime. I apologize for the rude yawning, by the way. You guys are very entertaining, I promise. Jori is very popular for good reason. It also has a massive modding community. Which is super dope, because like the Calamity mod is like its own game. Like lore heavy game, the yawning is okay. It's a signal to a quote from Torimo Jori. Yawning is your body telling you to go to sleep, and I am choosing to ignore that command. I should have a book of quotes. You're playing Rise to Ruins. What is Rise to Ruins? That sounds like a political strategy game. Set in the medieval era. Oh, I've also played a lot of Hearts of Iron 4, Stellaris, A lot of strategy games. The city building game. It's like City Skylines. I remember playing City Skylines for a good while. And then I crashed and lost all my progress, so I rage quit. Wait, RTS city building pixelated graphics. Interesting. My cat is still over there. Less complicated? That sounds like... That sounds pretty good. Everyone was always so upset at me in City Skylines. No, you can't overflow the village with poop. No. Oh, evil, evil. Look in Discord, thank you. Appreciate you. Wagadoo. Let's see. Ooh. When Falling Senses access back in 2018. Do I have any games like that? Following since early access. I don't know. I genuinely can't think of any. I'm not the game follower type. Well, I did see the Crowsworn Kickstarter after it already finished. I thought it was pretty cool. Oh. Getting. Yeah, I already got the secret. So we're going. Would you rather live out in a farm or in a city? I finally got an achievement update. I love collecting achievements so much. I would say farm too. I don't think I could ever be a farmer though. I do not have the heart to kill animals. I remember I went to school with one girl who, her parents were farmers. And for some reason one day, at school, she got excited and told us how, she drowned a rat. I think I cried. But... Used to work on a farm before your current job? It's some good experience. Oh, this was also the tsundere girl who was constantly mean to me. And then people told me she liked me. That's me. Very complicated feelings about tsunderes. Mostly because I just can't notice them. It is incomprehensible to me that you would try to attract someone to you by being mean to them. But yo. But yeah. Oh god, I got... Like, maybe like... Yeah, I would rather just they straight up tell me and stop dancing around it. Kids will be kids, you know, it's... Emotions are very hard to deal with, and these days, it seems like sincerity is looked down upon as being cringe. Like, you see so many people, like, they go like, oh, I'm an avid fan of this, and like, you're a fanboy much? It's like, yeah, I like this thing. Why would I not be a fanboy? Yeah, I value sincerity. I value Cincinnati. Ugh. I don't understand when people are being mean to me or teasing me. Yeah, that's what being a fan is, liking something. But yo, I don't know why people get their leotards in such a twist over it. But yo. This younger generation, we do not understand the skibbity riz sigma of the younger generation. Yeah, every generation has its weirdos. I do not understand Neil Armstrong. Why do you want to go all the way up there? Must be hiding something. Think that skibbity is today's brain rot? There has always been brain rot. I feel like it's just one unintelligible joke after the next. It's like that, you know, the I can has cheeseburger cat meme? Or the Rage comics? Oh, wait, I want to show you guys something. This is humor across generations. That's my entire Twitch. All right. Boomer humor, hilarious. Slapstick. Gen X humor, Charlie Brown. Fails to kick the football. Taking the hubs to eyes and go. See, each generation has their quirks. As little quirkadoodles. That for a second, we're watching the evolution of comedy. Yeah, I like the millennial humor the best, and boomer humor. Skippity Tori, skippity Tori. This game has a lot of pixels, it seems. Alright. What do we level up? We're looking for the auto miner, right? To get that, we need machinery, I believe. We have 5 skill points. Do engineering. There's a game that it's called Everything. It's a little story and plot. It's more of a philosophy-based game. Everything's connected. Everything is connected. It's true. Second, I'm cheating real quick. Let's see. How does one craft a mining rod? Armor is from mining rod. Rod. Oh, it's not an item, it's a structure. Show me your rod. Mining rod, it goes electronics and brick. Electronics. Okay. Like a factory, right? God. Cheating. I'm cheating. Okay, my brain's going a little bit haywire here. Let's just like drilling. We're oil barons now. Welcome to the Oil Baron Club. May I have your oil baron, please? The cheating to look up information. I think in some situations it undermines the game. I think another good example is Terraria. Like technically, the guide does give you like every single crafting recipe if you put like one item into it. But it's also just kind of like a pain to look through everything. So I'd say that Terraria is another game that's better played with a guide. I don't know. Your call. It's more convenient. Factory. 5 royal steel. 10 glass. More bricks. Was 73 more bricks? $22 more bricks. You don't think looking up info is cheating? What if you were looking up cheat codes for GTA 3.5 the second? There's 5 royal steel. Oh, thank you for your input, treasure. Video. Oh, we need all the gems to make it. Let's make 5 more steel. Ooh, we cannot. Okay. We are doing a lot of production. Oh, my back. See, I wish... Alright, question. Would you rather not age mentally or not age physically? Like starting right now. Stop striking my stuff. Cause listen, I'm kind of on the fence of it right now. I feel like my body needs a little bit of a helping hand. Physically, because you mentally you'll be cooked. If you don't mentally age, you mean that's probably what it means. Let's say, would you rather not physically age or never mentally deteriorate? That's a better way of putting it. Right. Use 2. We only wanted to make 5, right? Okay. It is a toughie. Well, does that mean your brain wouldn't physically deteriorate either? Or okay, my head hurts. Let's never mentally deteriorate. Dementia, Alzheimer's, scary. They're very scary. I remember I've told you guys this before, but I did some work in an elder care facility before, and that has terrified me of growing old. The people there could barely be described as sentient. It was one of the most horrifying experiences of my life. Taking physical. Ay. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? You get immunity with this? I don't think so. I think it's just like no, like let's say you don't get wrinkles, your back doesn't start to ache. Actually, if your back doesn't start to ache, you just be like a manual laborer forever. So that might be immunity. Wait. It's... Alright, this is... This is too much for my tiny brain to handle, okay? For my tiny little Tory brain to handle. Tiny little pigeon brain. Slime with this knife. Okay. Would you rather... Okay. What fantasy species would you like to live in the body of? Like... elves, dwarves, orcs, slimes, dragons, lizardmen... a fairy, dryad. Yeah, any fantasy world. I'd probably, honestly, a slime seems like a pretty good deal. But that is if I could possibly ever acquire speaking or seeing or all of my human senses. Otherwise, that would be a hard no for me. I just kind of want to be immortal, because I am incredibly afraid of death. Bajo. What else? What are some cool immortal fantasy? I don't know if I want to be a dragon. I feel like they just put too much of a target on my back. Could be an undead, but they tend to like, for most interpretations of what I've seen in like media, they like lose all of their passion for everything and just like solely focus on one thing after they die. I don't know, that kind of seems weird. It's so costume. But water it up and stretch it. This be official content? I mean, just anything that I would recognize. Homebrew content, let's... I want to live as my homebrew. Dark blood shadow death. Lived for 1 billion years. Plus 1 trillion. It has all the powers in the universe. I doubt you up to the very end. Thank you. Here's your old one. Goblin. I need a key. You're very welcome, Goblin. You're very funny looking. Thank you. Let's go with the classic fantasy species. Called slime folk. Hey, you stop that. You can buy landfill? What? Those slimy whimies is what you want to be. When I grow up, I want to be a slime. 3 and 2. But you. I didn't think slimes would be cool. Oh, hello, Dean. Have you ever watched That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime? I watched the, I think it was the in-between seasons 2 and 3 movie. I gotta say, it is not a great feeling coming back to something you have fond memories of and seeing, I don't like this very much anymore. I started reading the light novel. The Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime. I think the anime improved on it. It was very classic. Dwarf Lizard Folk or Centaur. You've seen the anime? Let me tell you, in the light novel. So, I am fully aware like in the light novel, like every 5 pages it goes, oh my god, there's this impossible problem that no one knows how to solve. It's like Rimuru comes, is like, I know how to do it. Oh my god, you can do it, but you're just a slime. Oh, I'm not any slime, I have magical powers. And then he solves like the 1,000-year war between the Gooblagons and the Gibbidigis with like one spell. I mean, I think a couple of times is fine for that, but diminishing returns, you know? It's eventually starts getting cringe. I won't say that, but I think the anime definitely improved upon that. It put those moments like much more sparingly. Oh, also, my biggest pet peeve with slime. I hate the power ranking. Jetty Bittis, this is a disaster class monster. These goblins are B- rank monsters. Oh, these Tempest Wolves are middle A rank monsters. But since they never ever, the power rankers just do not matter in the slightest. It's like, no matter what power ranking they're gonna defeat it, right? Like, power ranking? Well, I more so mean like the in-universe system. Oh my god, this thing is an A rank monster. It's so powerful. But isn't it incredible that this B ranked goblin managed to defeat it? It's like, they introduced this at like in like the first like 20 pages or so of the light novel, and just like it never really does anything for me because I just feel like there's no basis for it, if that makes sense. Like, I have no reason to be wowed at the fact that something is an A-ranked monster or not. I just don't know why that's impressive. Oh wait, making a key, making leather. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's fine. And then everyone clap moments happen a lot. But it's an alright story. I thought it was pretty decent. Do you have any favorite isekais? Any super duper isekai power fantasy? I got reincarnated, but I was a penguin. Ooh. Skull key opens all treasure chests for free. What's the point of the key then? Is that just nothing now? So glad I'm not a potato. True. I think that at the moment. Let me think of the big ones. Overlord, ReZero, Konosuba, Moshku Tensei, Saga of Tanya the Evil, Slime Tensei, Shield Hero. Oh, I've seen pictures of the vending machine isekai. That does look pretty goofy, and it doesn't look like it takes itself too seriously. So I'd like to try that. I mean, you can't take yourself too seriously when you're a vending machine. You're trying to gather a lot of ores, or a lot of gems, rather. Watch it just have a serious moments, so it's mostly goofy. That's what seems like. Along slot machines. Let's finally get auto repair. What's that? Architecture. Lots of more inventory slots. That's interesting. I'm saving this last one. Yeah, I haven't had time to watch a lot of anime. Oh, I started watching Pluto. I think it's very interesting so far. I watched a bit of Monster, and I'd read 20th Century Boys, so I know a lot of the writer's style. I think it's pretty interesting. What do I need again for Royal Steel? Gems, right? Rubies and emeralds. We do a lot of running for that. Did you realize you don't watch a lot of isekai anime? That's probably for the best. Your brain is not bogged down with tropes. Luckier than most of us. Pour up some tea. I'm gonna try sleeping on my back tonight instead of on my side. Maybe that'll stop the pain more. I don't know if this is the right way of saying that. Did you take your meds? I took Advil right before stream. I have to ration out my meds because they only give me a certain amount, and I already used I already used 2 today. Because the pain is supposed to dissipate, but it is still very there, very present. Just looking for gems. There's an emerald. Move you. Good job. But yeah. Recouping. Oh, wait. This is something that I have found very interesting for a while. Let's say... They're very big beats. If I had a big beat like this, I would cherish it and love it. You're amazing and we love you. See this? Helpful. If you had to choose a production class... let's say you were in, like, a fantasy world. And they had, like, a class level up system. But you couldn't take, like, a magician class or a rogue class or a fighter class. You had to take, like, a cook class. Or a builder class or a crafter class. Like in a fantasy world. You know, like ranger class, fighter class, wizard class, warlock class. But instead you had to do like, you know, like cook, architect, craftsman. And you would get like super abilities in that. Probably do blacksmithing or something. I'd probably do that too. Or architecture. Because I always thought it would be neat to just like make your own house. Back in second. Because yeah, I have fantasized many a day of just finding a place out in the woods and we go like, I claim my stake here. And then just like, just settle down there. Chop down some trees. Don't get permits. Build my ground. Be raided by the ATF. Have my final stand. Oh yeah. Headaches are setting in. Okay. Whoa. Oh. I'm going to confess something to you guys. Something I've never told anyone, ever. Sometimes, when I'm just lying in bed, I just feel like thinking. I imagine having a child. Ruby, emerald, topaz, amethyst. Ruby, emerald. There we go. And I envision scenarios of myself telling her about whatever cool thing I just discovered that day. Did you know about the Roman testudo? It was when they bit shields together, and so they'd like block at all sides like a turtle. And I just imagine myself talking to her. Very curious. And I would engage her in productive discussions about history and whatever topics she's interested in. Maybe space, dinosaurs, anything really. But I just imagine myself being a wise mentoring figure that my child can look up to. And that is my all-time fantasy. Ogobogobo. What I desire most in this world. Now step one to that. Is actually finding someone who I connect with. Because It is good to have multiple people around child. So here's my brain melting to pieces and telling you guys about my deepest innermost thoughts. But yeah, that's all I want out of life. And I always say all like it's not that big of a thing, which it is. It's a very big commitment, very big piece of my life that I would be investing. It's not something that you can just do on a whim. You have to be committed to it, stick to it, you gotta train them right. You gotta be there, you gotta be square. It is a job that does not end. But I would do it nonetheless. Out of love. I have noticed a trend of people, mostly Redditors, saying that people don't actually want to have children. They just do it out of social obligation or something like that. I guess that can be true in some cases. I think a lot of times people just want to experience what it is like to have something. I don't know how to describe this. It's weird. It's very difficult to describe without sounding like, oh, if you don't have a child, then you're missing out on life. It's like, I'm sure whatever decision or whatever path you take will be alright. But I'm pretty good with kids. Even if I need breaks from their indeterminable excitement. Hey, you're going. Try 100 gravestones. Very cool. Very yawny. 5 to 6 hours of sleep can do that to you. Well, inventory's full. Like the golden sword. So we need 5 royal steel. I had a caffeinated drink just before stream to try to keep myself awake. As you can see, it has not worked. My body's as stubborn as ever, and we are only about an hour in. I just have my tea. This is a very dirty mug. And I have not used it in months at this point. I'd probably clean it. Even if you don't use your mugs, like for months, you should still like clean them before you use them. Because they could have evil lurking inside them. I've noticed that Forager is a very slow game. Like, even though I know we've played this for 2 or 3 streams? I think it's 3 streams. I feel like we're still pretty much in the same ballpark of where we were when we started. You know, you can see the incremental advances to like the levels, right? We're level 30 now. but still feels generally in the same area. I don't know whether that's to the detriment or to the advantage of Forager. It kind of makes you feel like, you know, you've been playing for a while. It could also make you feel like it's, you're not making any progress or headway. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Double-edged sword. Do you ever feel like a slice of ham? There's our golden sword. It's only 2 attack damage? I would have upgraded. Our pickaxe still deals more. Crazy, man. Alright. So, I've not had the chance to work on shorts. I'll probably do one the second I wake up, because I have a trend of scheduling shorts for like a week straight, and then just forgetting one day and being like, oh, it's fine, you know, don't worry about it, you can get to it later, and then I just never do. I'll set a timer for myself in the morning to do it. I require more emeralds. Wow, I'm lightheaded. Okay. I gotta play it till at least 2 hours, or else I'm not a real gamer. It's also very hot in my room, I just noticed. Oh, now it does it 2 hits. I'm sweating all over. Oh, come on. Oh wait, that was what we needed. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you are not supposed to yawn this much. Like, one and done, buddy. Come on, let's get this over with. You yawn again, you have to get the Tori slap. And you don't want me, pal. Trust me. You don't want me to slap you. Slap you right upside the head. Joe. Goodness gracious. Alright guys, I'm fully aware that being sleep deprived makes me significantly less witty and conversational. But the show must go on, you understand. The Forager grind waits for no one. Oh, now my nose is running. You know, so something I would do is like put on an eye mask, just close my eyes, lay down and talk. But number 1, then I couldn't see your messages. Number 2, most of my conversation comes from responding to your messages, because I love talking to you. I love talking to my chat, you know. Number 3, I am not good. I'm not doing things unprompted. Like for talking, I am not good at just rambling on and on. I need some kind of stimulus, you know. That's why for yesterday I looked up the tattoos. I looked up all the other stuff because I just cannot focus on one thing without getting sidetracked. That's what it is. It also helps me formulate my thoughts so I can just think. Like right now, while I'm just rambling to the souls of the darned. Sorry, the same problem? From what I've seen from your streams, Bellamy, you're very good at making conversation. Without the rambling. Like, you have a lot of interesting life stories. And experiences. I opt not to leave my room. So, I don't have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. My brain is too frazzled to form opinions usually. That's out the gate too. Like just tell us same three stories. Numero uno. Car crash. Numero dos. You have to fill in the blanks for me. No, I've heard you talking on. Even if you do tell the same three stories, I think they're still entertaining every time. I've started to recycle bits because everything interesting that's happened to me was in probably more than 5 years ago. Let's see, what else could I possibly talk about? What are some hot topics right now? Oh, Mushoku Tensei's still trending. I still have yet to watch that. I'm dreading watching it. Being exposed as a weeb, and number 3 being socially anxious. The vast majority of streamers are socially anxious. I would not worry about it. It's a very common story to tell. You are not alone. Number 2, how are you exposed as a weeb? I think my entire family knows that I'm into anime and such fields. I think the only thing my mother ever tries to, she tries very hard to have something in common with me. So she asks if I've seen the new Naruto's yet. I appreciate the effort. She asked me if I wanted to go into any cosplay conventions or anime conventions. I declined because I don't like going into crowded places. You wear a lot of anime merch and your parents are saved as Okasan and Oto-san on your phone? I am not that much of a weeb. More power to you though. Hello, Thaddeus. Changed it to that at the peak of your weeb as you're like 12. Oy. I think I started getting into anime when I was around 10 or 11, 10 to 12. I had watched like Pokemon and Del Toro Quest. But around that time, I kind of picked up like Sword Art Online, and I was like, this is the coolest thing on earth. I am literally like Kirito. I'm so cool and edgy. It's been so long that you can't get to changing it to something normal. True. So real for that. Listen. I was like, so I'd heard so much about Sword Art Online. I was like, you know what? It seems pretty poggers. So I watched like the first 10 episodes, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Why did they wrap up the entire story in 10 episodes? And then I watched Alpha Online, and I was like, that was really creepy. Why did they do that? SAO was the introduction of anime to so many people in the English-speaking audience. Oh, and here comes the Spriggan. Ah, of course, the second I mentioned Alfheim Online. And hello, Fireblood. I recognize your name. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's been a while, don't worry about it. I remember people. Hello, Spriggan. Have you watched Alpha Line? But yeah, part 2 of season 1 of Sword Art Online was so incredibly strange. I know I do sound a little bit different. Can you point out? Can you list the number of ways in which I sound different? A lot has changed. Very much has changed. Like, you got inspired by Forest Spirit? Nice. So, I think my main problem for part 2 of season 1, you're hearing spicy ramyun in weeks. Oh god. Have you seen the pictures of people who try Korean ramen? Or wait, ramyun? Oh, that's still a noodle dish. And they're like, I thought they meant spicy. I thought they meant spicy for Americans. It's just like of them crying. Yeah, apparently it was recalled for being too spicy. Can't put your tongue on it. Perhaps you're craving for chicken. Ow. Okay, wait. You guys got me off my SAO rant. Like the Bulldog Cabanana one. I didn't mean to be insensitive. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Fireblood. I got you saying. I'm just messing with you. I'm joking with you. Chicken and waffles sounds great. I think I've had chicken and waffles exactly once. I put syrup on the chicken and it tasted really good. Okay. SAO Season 2 rant. No, not Season 2, Season 1. Part 2 rant. Alphem Online. I feel like in the first half of Season 1 of SAO, they tried to portray Asuna as like a very competent person while also being like loving. She was a little bit of a cardboard cutout. Well, see, here's the thing. That's one thing I liked about it. Asuna did not just like stay as like, she was still like the princess. Princess Peach has been kidnapped in the castle. Like she still had that role, but there was a scene of her like actually trying to break out, and then she was captured and dangled by tentacle monsters. Yeah, damsel in distress. That's it. And then she was made utterly helpless by the main villain. And that's like, you did so well up until that point. Like, you set up a goal for Kirito, right? You know, Asuna's like just kidnapped by this guy who has control over simulations. You know, but she's also trying to find her way from the inside out, while Kirito's trying to find his way on the outside in. But then, like, nope, she's just totally helpless now. Like, I feel like they could have resolved it much better. Yeah, that dude was very creepy. I felt that entire scene was very unnecessary. I mean, damsel in distress doesn't have to be terrible. Like, I feel like there are situations where rescuing a loved one is a very classic trope in stories, you know? It's just that it should not be that way every single time. Because, like, in the original, like, first 10 episodes, they showed Asuna as, like, a competent fighter, right? She could still be, like, you know, cute and caring. But she was also, like, really good with a rapier, right? Yeah. And then, like, she has gotten no characterization ever since, and she's just been, like, a cardboard cutout. She did nothing throughout the entirety of Season 2. And, like, from what I've seen of Alicization, nothing there either. I thought Gungale was fine. Atomic Bomb. Maybe not. I thought it had some very cool scenes. Shion was a very cool character. Not incredibly layered, but I thought it was a very cool backstory, very cool motives. I liked her character. I cannot remember the real life name though. Just cyan hair sniper. I just like snipers in anime. I think they're cool, like Sniper Mask from High Rise Invasion. Alright. Alright. Who is the best part of that anime, by the way? Yeah. Because, like, something SAO did really good is that they didn't pigeonhole her into the talented and emotionless or too emotional and incompetent kind of thing that a lot of things seem to do. She was both. I thought that was cool. Also, if I remember correctly, in like the very when SAO like shuts down Sinon, okay. What's with the bad guys being creepy murderers? I mean, that's generally what bad guys do, right? Like, wait, I didn't say anything negative about the villains, did I? I thought they're fine. At the end of the SAO, like the actual first Sword Art Online, the guy was just like, Grito's like, so why did you trap us all in here? He's like, you know, I can't even remember. Maybe it's just for fun. If he said something I cannot remember in the slightest, I apologize. But yeah. Now Kirito is the mascot for edgelords everywhere. Edgelord 12-year-olds everywhere. God bless anime. I feel like anime kids were the most elitist. I'm not like other kids. People in the entire thing. Like more than emos, more than goths. They're like, actually, you baka gaijin. I enjoy this talented style called anime. It's like, you don't have to put others down to say how much you like your own thing. Ready Player One was kind of like a live action SAO with like a lot of extra. Live action SAO. Ready Player One was. This is something that gets my goat. when there's like a movie or a TV show that like completely twists the source material, and then it has like popularity among people who never read the original, who never read or watched the original like piece it comes from. I mean, like, I haven't played the Halo games, but a lot of people are saying like, oh my god, they're a disgrace to the games, they're a disgrace to everything that. But like, people like my mom enjoyed Halo, the series, which I have yet to watch. Yes, Ready Player One is based off of a book, which I think is way, way better than the actual movie. I'm gonna be real. But you. Because there are a lot of things in the book that were completely cut out. Okay, so for one, there is almost not a single scene in the entirety of Ready Player One, the movie, that is the same as the book. I'd recommend getting the audiobook of it if you have the time. It's pretty good. And something that I don't think it's too much of a spoiler, but what should I say? The movie changes a lot of the characters, so that it only shows their best sides. Like, I'm just saying that in the actual books, the characters have flaws that get touched on by the actual book itself. Hello, Drag. Have you watched or read Ready Player One? We're talking about the movie versus the book right now. Because you won't enjoy the movie after reading the book, but you might really enjoy the book. I've listened to the audiobook of Ready Player One multiple times. I still really like it. I'll go down and remember it. Watched or read. Those are two very different things. Alright. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Because as far as I'm remembering, in the movie, like, we love books more than movies or shows. So in the book, Wade, which is the main character's name, or Parzival, in the movie, he's pretty much, like, I cannot remember a single thing about his personality. He feels like every single other PG-13 action movie protagonist. In the book, he is different. in a lot of ways. I'm trying to... because I really don't want to spoil the experience of the book, but I also want to emphasize how... just how different it is. Just a second. Let me try this. I'm always looking down because my camera's too high up. Personality. Novel and movie. Did I drink a drink? Alright. You have a drink. So. Water up. Thank you. Appreciate it. In the novel, how's life been? Lots of changes, you can probably tell. So in the novel, Wade is much more depth of character. And oh, what was that? Stop that. Honestly, he starts off the novel as a pretty much a NEET with no social skills, no confidence, like he's much more, yeah, he's a lot more social skills. Oh, you said back? Oh, okay. Yeah, come to the kitchen. Everyone, what do you want? Drag's gonna get you something. In the book, he uses much more, like, strategic methods to solve things, rather than just, like, randomly trying things until something works, like in the movie. There's a lot more pop culture knowledge from the 80s, rather than referencing, like, recent things. Like Overwatch. Okay, genuinely, this is gonna sound very harsh. Wade is kind of a loser in the original novel. And that is a good thing. And I think that is a good thing. He is incredibly clingy and pretty much sinks his teeth into any person who will give him the time of day. Which sets him up for a really good character arc of learning social skills. Now, I'm describing myself here. What I mean is that the book version of Wade is less Hollywoodized and more relatable, I'd say. Basically, he just, at the very start of the movie, he just has one friend. He is, like, at the beginning of the movie, he just has, like, everything. He is decked out to the max. At the beginning of the novel, he is dirt poor, living in stacks of trailer parks. Well, he's still living in stacks of trailer parks in the movie, but somehow he has every single asset known to man in the Oasis. Like, we also bring fruit and Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are nice. I like, oh, I can't say what they are, because Twitch will ban me. I like those crunchy little things. I like salt on them too. I like saltines. Saltines are very nice, but they get bad rep for their dryness. Also, in the movie, Wade actually has like family members who love him. In the novel, his aunt and uncle took him in for food stamps and pawn any of his property that he leaves inside their home. Saltines are good with everything. You can just eat them as a snack. That's basically my thoughts on Ready Player One film versus movie. Did any of you guys watch Percy Jackson? The newest TV show? Because I remember watching the 2 movies that were not incredible. Then I watched a bit of the series. They're definitely more accurate. Reading TV reviews? I just feel like talking about certain TV shows tonight. I think that's the topic of discussion. You watched the movie, didn't watch the series. Did you read the Percy Jackson books when you were younger? Joe, that's 6 topazes. Because the movie is generally referred to as one of the worst book-to-film movies in history, along with Aragon. Had the pumpkin soup, it was better than expected. Pumpkin soup was really good. I really like the texture and the flavor. The movies ruined the books. Books are still good. I'd say I still like, I still like other teen fictions more than them, but I don't really fantasy much. It felt like, for the newest TV series, it feels like they tried to turn a TV series into an audiobook. And that makes sense when you think about it, because Rick Riordan was directing it, or had a direct hand in it, and you might be a good book writer, but that doesn't translate to a good screenwriter. Yeah, Aragon 2. I remember I've watched the Aragon movie, but I never actually, I don't remember it. Now Tori's in your head, you can hear her clearly with headphones on. Now the Tori's in your head and can hear her clearly with headphones on. I drag. I have noticed that I sound much better when you listen to me with high quality headphones. That's not a flex or nothing, that's just... Whenever I listen to myself, like, let's say I'm testing audio before a stream in OBS, or I'm listening to my stream. No, whenever I'm listening to my stream in OBS, I sound perfect, I sound amazing, I sound... You go, girl. Whenever I listen to myself in, like, Twitch, it does not sound epic poggers. I sound very distorted. I sound very robotic. I don't know why that is. So I'll have to figure that out sometime. Tori, are you my conscience? Bone them all. If you build it, they will come. Sound pretty epic poggers to you? Alright, thank you very much, I appreciate that. I'm not in critic competence in our voice. Who are we burning and what are we building? We are burning the cornfield and we are building a baseball stadium. Sound fine to me? Thank you. Appreciate that. Bye. Sounds good. Thank you. Headache's coming back. I started just drinking hot water. Hello, Subway Food Books. Like no tea, no coffee, no hot chocolate, just hot water. Just straight hot water. It activates something in my neurons. Also, boiling water is good for you. This is what plants should look like. You are looking at the ideal plant right now. Oh, they did you take care of them every day. Oh, I wish my plants were humanoid. Water and sunlight. That's what they need. Not why guys into the chat. Oh, good lord. We're talking about TVs and movies and books, so you better not chime in. How water tastes different? It tastes different. Because mostly, it's like how meat tastes different after you cook it. Because, in water there are different nutrients that get activated or dissipated by boiling. If you're talking about hot water, we can talk about multiple things at once. Oh, brain, go away. We need one more ruby. I cook my water before eating. Usually I just drink tap water. But lately I've been boiling it. In my epic boiler. My epic boiler mug. A kettle, you might call it. 1.16 coal, that is a lot. Let's see. What are some other super duper amazing? Usually drink room temp or ice cold water? I think usually I get room temperature tap water for when I stream. I like having all my options. There's some crazy thunderstorms going on right now. Oh, I saw a tweet about someone in like 124-degree weather with thunderstorms and hail. And and someone quote tweeted it like, bro is living in hell. You bought an electric kettle because you want to drink more water and ended up leaving it at work because more people use it there? That's why you never bring things to work to share with people. Bellamy, you gotta be more selfish. Drink more tea. I was informed by my grandmother that drinking too much tea decalcifies your bones. Considering I drink like 4 cups a day. No, 4 cups in an hour. I haven't had water in years. Dr. Pepper is almost 3 years now. Ugh. Don't share is bad for you. Don't share with people around the office. Listen. I could share with family sometimes. I could share with friends. I could even share it with some of my neighbors. I would never share it with the same people who I'm trying to come up with an excuse not to share. I'm taking it with me and you leave the company? That's a good idea. Tori last time said Trevin for what? The friends deserve it? You shared $5,000 with me? No, not Trevon. No. I just have the experience that usually when you share things, people try to take it from you. That is my experience from kindergarten onwards. I have cash though. Tori wanted the $500 shoes. Why would you ever buy $500 shoes? Shoes are meant for wearing. Unmarked bills. Small unmarked bills in a briefcase by the old town tree. I remember. Oh God. Let me. I'm trying not to date myself. When was this? So. So. Oh God. I remember when I was in kindergarten or the first grade, somewhere around that mark, I had brought some Legos to school. It was like a Lego set. I can't remember what, but it was as Legos are. It was pretty pricey. Um. So I was like, better not. I need to play with this. But I saw all of like the third graders and fourth graders playing with these finger skateboards. You know those tiny finger skateboards that like tech decks, those kind of things? So one day, I just moseyed on over to one of the tables, and I was like, can I play with one of those? Can those are cool. Can I play with one? Guys, can I play with one of those? And one of the third graders or fourth graders was like, these are mine, but I'll trade you a tech deck for that Lego set that you're playing with. And I was a fool. You understand me? I was but a child. I had no concept of value, of dollar value. I had no idea that the Legos would be far more valuable than the tech deck. So I was like, oh, that seems like a really cool idea. That's that I get to trade something. I've never traded something before. And I was like, all right. So I traded over my Lego set for the tech deck. And I got bored after like 10 minutes. So I went back to the same fourth grader. I was like, can I please have my Lego set back? I'll give you the tech deck back. And it's like, no. I was like, okay. That's the perfect time to do some squats. I was such a child. I was a fool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You wanted killing a few as a kid? Trade things all the time. I was like a first grader, man. That was cruel. On 10 push-ups. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I hate push-ups. I'm not on mute, you're on mute. Frick you. As I was saying, children are cruel. They're cruel, vicious monsters. Who are you guys? You're cruel and vicious. Well, it's because they haven't developed a sense of empathy yet. What are some stories I have from childhood? I remember all the time just like picking up random caterpillars and being like, you're my friend now. And then I'd keep them from the rest of the school day. But then at the end of the day I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't take you home. I just put them on a leaf somewhere. Going after those Legos? I think... Oh god, this is an awful story. Oh god. Here's the question, how much do I want to embarrass myself today on stream? How much do I... Oh yeah. There's another story that I haven't told you guys yet, relating to this specific person. You embarrass yourself? Alright, so after this situation, my dumb child brain still had not figured out that this is that these people were scamming me, and I should not try to impress them or be their friend. So one day I had noticed that the same person who had scammed me, which I did not know was scamming at the time, had dropped one of their they dropped something, and then they like I don't know, went into the bathroom or something. So I was like, oh, I'll just give it back. So I picked it up. I followed them into the restroom, and then I began peeking under the stalls to see where they were so I could give it back to them. So yeah, it's a very interesting story. Completely normal, not rude. Anyway, I found them. Yelled at me, and then they called the teacher. Probably not one of the greatest moments of my life. I'm gonna be real. I was never taught bathroom etiquette. I was never taught public bathroom etiquette. Yeah, first grade Tori did not know nothing. This first grade or kindergarten? I still can't remember. Time frame is a bit iffy. Yeah, we need a top 10 Tori moments. You was I? Come on, guys. I shared some moments. Come on. Come on. I think all of my funny child moments are in like probably kindergarten to about 5th grade. After that, it just became boring and sad. Happens. We once walked into the girls' bathroom, And you got an earful? What stories do I have from my high school? Happened 2 times in 3 months? What? Yeah, childhood memories are very awkward. You are an unsocialized gremlin. Oh, do you guys know, I've told this before, but do you guys know, like, the game where you shout an expletive, or you start whispering an expletive and say it louder and louder, and the game is like, to get it as loud as you can before someone hears it? You don't know that game? I'm fairly sure I heard it. I remember. Let me look this up. It's basically called the PP game. A game in which 2 or more players say the word PP, starting from a whisper and progressing to a scream. The loser's the one that gets caught first. But in my high school, they didn't use the word PP. They like at the back of the bleachers, the white kids just shouted. They did that, but with the N-word. And I don't know how nobody ever heard it, because like I could hear it like a lot of rows down. So people were very racist at my high school. I did not play that game, if anyone was wondering. Let's see, what should we do here? You did that, Y guy? You did that, Y guy? You did that exact thing that I did, Y guy. You did that exact thing that I said. Believe me or not, it's true. Yeah, listen. If you're in like a public high school, things get pretty whack, man. Need one more ruby. How do you feel about ventriloquists? I don't think they're very entertaining. Like, it's just like, yeah, I guess you made that dummy talk without looking like it was talking. You know, it's pretty cool, but it's not gonna really entertain me. I get it, like, it's kind of used as a comedy sketch, but have a good night, Fireblood. Thanks for listening to my high school experiences talk. Drag. If you want to tell me something about ventriloquism, tell me anyways. Because I still do not mind. Let's see, what else? What else was there? This one you wanted to recommend, but he only shows the puppet? You were here for the embarrassing stories, now you have what you want in your hand. Okay, Bucky Buckaroo. I get your game. Let's see. I was never really a part of anything. I mostly just like stuck to myself. I was like in some clubs, but I never really engaged too much. He hides under a piece of table or cloth for the entirety of the show. That seems a little scary. You guys know that Tori lived under stalls? I would be proud of that. Oh, just one more ruby, come on. You cannot shame me with information I willingly gave up. I might even make that a clip on my official YouTube page. What else interesting happened? You proud of it? Mm-hmm. Oh, but I didn't do it recently. I mean, in the span of time, what is recently? Oh, man. Alright. I need to get kickstarted on some high school experiences. Maybe if you guys tell me yours, I will suddenly remember. You did it last week and you bragged about it? I think I would get 5 billion subscribers in 5 seconds. Boka boka. And then my entire channel would be peeping under stalls content. Let's see. Oh, this was before high school, but I remember bringing a book to school and it had like descriptions of the girls in it being naked, and I was like, I showed it to all my friends. I was like, look, the girls are naked. It wasn't pictures, it was just like descriptions of like suntanning or something. People throwing things on the school bus. I don't think I have many school bus memories. People getting in fights. I don't think I ever personally witnessed a fight. Oh, darn. Like one glass instead. Alright, what class? 2 here. 2 here. And 1 here. That took a while. That was like the first thing on our bucket list, and it took us 2 hours. People throwing food. I remember people throwing. I remember at lunch one day, we're sitting at tables, and then the people behind us like dropped a napkin on your floor, or on the floor, and one of the teachers told me to pick it up, and I said, no, it wasn't me that dropped it, it was them. And they're like, I don't care who dropped it. You have to be a steward of our earth. I was like, it's unfair. This is literally 1984. Hello, Pinky. Elden Ring's kicking your butt? I still have to come back to Elden Ring. I'm just biding my time. I have to pick it up. I thought that was unfair. Literally 1984. Beat Dark Souls first? I'm gonna do it. Well, I might, but not now. Do you guys see my new schedule? I have Doom, Assassin's Creed, and Witcher. Wait, do I still have Little Nightmares on there? Shoot, I hope not. Yep, I still have Little Nightmares on there. I'm dumb. Okay. I apologize, everybody. I screwed up. Delete message. I'm dumb. Let me fix that real quick. Little Nightmares 2. What should we replace Little Nightmares 2 with? You know what? We can do Elden Ring on Thursday. Exclamation mark. Export as PNG. And this would be 7.1.24 to 7.6.24. Okay. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I should check that beforehand. Elden Ring, true. Or I guess it's this sound. I'm dumb. Rick. I gotta double check these things. Not 7. Alright. Now I need to delete that Twitter post. Ugh. 40 streams of the week. Delete. Gamer mode. Oh boy, we love Scuff, even if it's not directly to do with the stream. At stream alerts. Sorry for the second tag. I had Ellen 2 again. Place with Elden Ring. There we go. Chained together, let's go? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Ring... Sorby. There we go. Cat. Wugga wugga wugga. At least these guys got time to, let's go. Double. Beautiful. Now I don't need to make this one. One coal, please. What does chained together mean? Dragopolis, Bombopolis? You gotta tell me. Also, my eyes are starting to not open again, which is... You like cheese? I like cheese. I think it's good. I'm supposed to eat more cheese and milk, because that calcifies the bones. Chained together is a game. Is it a multiplayer game like It Takes Two? Or tea for the tea gods. Play chain together and literally drag down all of your friends. Okay, I gotta play this game. I gotta be the anchor here. Where is it? Chained together. It sounds like a nice bonding platformer. I've heard of a penguin game that's like you kind of train together. Oh, I've seen this. A shooting star. My inventory is full. Oh. Epic style. Well. Have you ever had queso fresco cheese? Cannot say I have. What is this queso fresco cheese? Royal steel. And to build this factory, one more royal steel. That's all. But that's also what I need for an oil drill. Let's make 30 more bricks. I don't think I've had queso fresco. Oh god, is this some Latinian culture thing? Will I be outcast? Oh lord. Oh lord, have mercy. This is a mild, fresh, soft, slightly tangy white cheese that's a staple in many Mexican kitchens. Oh lord. Hey Crimson Wolf, thank you for saying goodbye. Thank you for saying hello and goodbye before you go to bed. I like the cheese that you dip pretzels in. That you dip soft pretzels in. That's all I have to say on the matter. Mexican crumbling cheese. I think I just like dipping pretzels in hot cheese. Just in general. That is one of life's greatest wonders. Other than birth and life and death and such, you know. It's cheese on pretzels. Let's go with that. It is. What do you guys think of blue cheese? I've had blue cheese burgers before and they're great. You could eat slices of queso fresco and mozzarella by themselves. Cheese, yeah, you got them cheese slices. Cheese pull-offs where you peel them a little bit. You'll never be provolone when you have cheese. I love provolone, especially when it comes to Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's with ham and provolone and maybe some lettuce is my favorite go-to order. Probably of any restaurant. Not a big fan of the blue cheese. It's an acquired taste. I understand. Factory, that is big. What's right there? What can you make? Droids. It's out of oil. Alright. Railroads and locomotives. And an obliterator. Yeah, Jimmy John's seems like the best fast food place. Okay. Jimmy John's, Firehouse Subs, and Subway. It's like cheese in general. Pretty good. What about the stinky French cheese? What about that one? That's a lot of materials. I don't even know how to get obsidian. Crystals. Maybe we should not have unlocked electronics this early. Evasion. Let's unlock potion making. Description. What is that? Yeah, Jimmy John's, Subway, Firehouse subs. The Firehouse sub, Meatway sub, Meatball sub is like amazing. That's the only thing I've ever gotten there. The only reason I would ever go to Subway is for the honey oat bread. It tastes really good. Now I need more Royal Steel. That is so awesome sauce. Let's make a flower press. Interesting. There's the crystal. Landfill. Sand and poop. Is that how they make golf courses? Lots of sand and lots of poop. Alright. Ugh. Wait, cheese tier list. Mozzarella. Swiss. Swiss is really good when you want it. Sometimes I feel like it can be too sweet. American cheese and cheddar. Very sharp tastes. Mozzarella, very Italian. Very Italian taste. I cook the pizza. That's really the only kinds of things I know. Do we need berries? 97, not even that many. The cheese are there. I need to find more games where we can just chill like this. I have incredibly productive conversations about cheese. I just do idle tasks to keep myself busy. I guess Stardew Valley's kind of like that. Let's see. Oh, back. Back pain. Okay. Okay. Gah. Right. Brain hurt. Yeah. I do like the chill life simulator kind of games. Or the more procedural games where you just do it one step at a time. 1 foot in front of the other, 2 foot. It's Jimmy Dean. That's gotta be a gem puzzle right there. Oh, absolutely. Well, it's not even a puzzle, just match the shapes. Guys, which one goes in the round hole? Basic skeletons don't attack you anymore. But I want them to attack me. This is such a sad day. I think we need to make some more money. You know what? I might just like set up an entire like row of banks right here. Just become Wall Street. Oh, but there's a clock right there. We've come to a problem in our plan. Oh, we need to make a column. 8 iron, 16 bricks. Cheese is good, depends on the food though. Oh, what do you guys think of deviled eggs? I find them quite enjoyable myself, although too many of them can get a bit too much. Haven't had them in a while. You have to make them with paprika, right? Paprika's good. I remember when I was younger, like a grocery store or like a market had like a large egg surplus. So we basically ate eggs in every single form for like a month. Let me tell you, get tired of the taste of egg very quickly. Use with cheese on cheese. Have you had smoked paprika? I think I have. It's a different taste than paprika. Much more pronounced. Smoking things, cooking things, it brings out the flavor. I'm gonna sleep on my back tonight. Yeah. Decently different thing. Cauldron away. I'm just gonna fill in this row. Bourbon smoked paprika. I do not think I've ever had that. I'ma be real. Anna's Delight. Delightful. Boom booms. Guys, we can make boom booms. I am so happy. Paprika smoked with wood from barrels that held bourbon. What even... What level of sorcery is that? My goodness. Has it not been thundering for the past 15 years? Kentucky Fried Sorcery. What do you need for more banks? Lots of steel, lots of bricks, and lots of gold. Let's start making the iron first. Let's do 80 of that. 80 of that. I think of the company that does it. That seems a little too complex for me, man. What are they gonna come up with next? Bourbon smoked paprika laid in the belly of a fresh salmon, extracted in the egg sac, delivered by snail, massaged with exotic mainland Thai snake poison, cooked in the fires of Mount Olympus. That seems like a lot to me. It seems very fancy. That's the best way to put it. Run away! Oh, I am never using a pickaxe ever again. Except for right now. go. What is this? Oh, it's an emerald. Isn't it blind? Bombs are the bombs. Yeah, I'll look at it. Even if I'm not planned on no bourbon smoked paprika. No room for jewels. What does the world come to? Genuinely, they are so useful. Stardew Valley too. They are so useful. Let's do salt and pepper that way. I've heard of people getting like cooking salt from the Dead Sea. Which just seems like way too much of a hassle. It is in your opinion? I wonder how much Dead Sea salt costs. Dead Sea salt. $100 for 55 pounds. $13 for 2 pounds. I might just buy that just to say I have salt from the Dead Sea. Oh god, I'm a collector. I am absolutely a collector. Oh god. 11 for 5. I'm getting ripped off then. Oh god, SoCal Sam. Clip the 2,000 subs spaghetti restaurant thing. Yeah, I see chained together, I see rise to ruins. Only $8. Rimworld, Dwarf Fortress, all that. Those are some pretty cool graphics. I might pick this up, it looks pretty cool. Tower defense. I really like tower defense games. It's 50% off. Alright. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get all of these games before the Steam Summer Sale. What are some other collector's items? Cross made of wood from Gethsemane. Where was no, it was Golgotha. Cross made from wood from Golgotha. I just think those are very cool things. I am very much a collector. I cannot blame people for buying things that aren't particularly, whatchamacallit, practical. I just like collecting things for the sake of collecting them. I'm a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder, but I don't collect Funko Pops. I just like little trinkets. And usually when I get like a gift for someone, like a little trinket for someone, I also get one for myself. They're usually cards. Ooh, custom card decks. I think those are very cool. I have one somewhere. It's like black and glossy. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, these are awesome. I really like cards. I think they're cool. See, I would be browsing Amazon and showing you guys, but I have had NSFW images pop up on it before, so I'm not risking it. A Cthulhu card deck. Ooh. Pretty cool. There's a gold one. That looks nice. Alright. Oh, also dice. Different dice ones. See the Etsy link? Go for it. Dice set. I think custom dice sets are so cool. Even though any dice rolling I do is online. Oh my goodness, they're so cool. I love them. Oh. You got a... Oh, you're a dice goblin. I thought you said you had a dice goblin. I was like, what? Are you familiar with Neftalato? Nefatafel? Nefatafel? Neftatifel? Neftatifel? Neftatafel? Neftatafel? Are you familiar with Neftatafel? Nefatafel. Nefatafel. Nefatafel? Are you familiar with Nefatafel? I think that is very cool designs. It's like Viking chess. Nefatafel board. Yes. I have no idea how to play it. But I think the designs of the characters are so cool, and I want to learn how to play it eventually. When was it invented? Like, it started in like the 4th century. That was really cool. See that Etsy link. Those are very cool. I remember off the top of the head what the name is? Yeah, it's Neftatafel. Are you talking about Neftatafel or Cthulhu? Neftatafel. What's the paint cost again? It does require gold. A lot of gold. Over 45. Oh, no, that is max. Okay. 40 it is. Let's make some more gold. Gamer. You did confusion on yourself? Drag cast confusion. It's super effective. Let's blow up some more things. I have to make sure not to hit these little guys. Look at that XP just rolling in. Cat, get out of the way! Bajo. I have to be very careful around my structures. Is one dice set you're very happy about having? Is it a very cool and awesome chess set? Or a dice set? Don't talk about the price of it. I will not speak a word, I promise. Break my back and hope to cry. Lapis lazuli. That's a rare gemstone, right? don't know if it's rare, but I know it's a very special dice. The dice sets very recent from Norse Foundry. This is like a very official name. Elven font numbers. Oh. Like Token Elven? Norse Foundry. Norse Foundry. RPG Metal Gemstone Precision Dice Coins. You're shipping over $50. I didn't even notice, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Zinc alloy die. I would not want glass dye, I'm gonna be real. I would be incredibly afraid to deal with them. Photo them up. Those gemstone dye. Wait, are there diamond dice out there? Diamond dice. Well, those look diamond studded. They don't look very good diamond studded. Those are gold with tiny diamonds. Alright, diamond encrusted dice do not look as appealing as I thought they would. We have the shattered sapphire set. So they're more for they're more for decoration and less for rolling. I get ya. Oh, are those the lapis lazuli? That looks like such a night sky pretty color. That's so cool. Aged mithril. It's almost a gray, but it's a pretty gray. Green fluorite. Those look very breakable. Fallen star. How do they make these so pretty? The tungsten single D20. You actually broke one the day after you bought them? That is very scary, and I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Oh, God. Breaking something the second after you buy it is so heartbreaking. Because you know that you can, like, you can definitely get, like, a refund, and you can probably get another one. But you're also like, oh, I don't want to put any stress on this $1 million company, you know? Oh, you know, maybe I should just take a leave. Anyway, that's my thought process with breaking new things. Accidentally, of course. Yeah, that lapis lazuli is such a nice color. That's a very nice font, too. It does have, like, the kind of, like, mix of ocean and night sky feel to it. There are a lot of cool chess sets, too. I just don't get the opportunity to play chess a lot. Chess sets. Luxury chess sets, oh my goodness. You have a Mario chess set? I think I might have I had a Mickey Mouse chess set at some point. There's an electric chess set. Pretty interesting. I think I would prefer just a regular one though. Because if I want an electric chess set, I would just like play it on chess.com. These are so cool. Battle chess? What? Civil War chess sets? This is pretty cool. Interesting. I saw that someone made an Elden Ring chess set. Bro, my mom's been getting into chess, and every time you go into the living room, I just see her playing chess online. Are you winning, Mom? What's her elo? What is her elo? I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. Rank is 200 something. $200 elo? Hope it's not 200 elo. One of the nerdy kids in high school is in the chess club. So, I remember doing the chess club for exactly 1 year, 1 school year. And then we did 1 competition. And I got beat by this like 5-year-old in 2 moves. And he went over to brag to his mom about how he beat me in 2 moves. And I just didn't do chess after that. I was very upset. And very demotivated. Not 2 moves. 2 moves is hyperbole, but it was like... I moved 1 piece, and then I moved another piece, and then he like did like maybe like a bishop and like cornered me immediately. Or something like that. Maybe a queen. But I remember playing a bit of chess with my grandfather. Is playing chess is a good mental exercise? You can still do it online. Or you could play against an artificial intelligence. I think one of the most fun parts about chess for me, when I was actually having fun, was getting to talk to my grandfather when I was actually playing chess. Because he was like, oh, good move, Tori. Like, when I moved this piece, you instinctively knew to move this piece because it would block my options. And I was like, I just moved it there because I thought it would do that. I didn't say that out loud, but he put a lot of emphasis in my moves that I did not myself. Oh, come on. Ugh. Very sweet grandfather moment. I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking for once in my life. I'm dedicating myself to it. Alright. I don't know why, guys. Apparently. I think anyway. I try not to think a lot of times. Grandpa. I realized suddenly that we never got a chance to play chess together. I don't know if he's well enough to play chess. He's very old. I'm gonna go for it. Yes, guys, my grandfather's still alive. Be amazed. It's a new hobby for her. She watched a show. It was the Queen's Gambit. No, I'm not gonna bring any of my family members on stream. I believe in OPSEC. I have played chess on stream in the past before. I don't know how entertaining it would be. Not Queen's Gambit. Chess anime. Yeah, I wasn't very good at it though. I lost a lot. I just ended up spamming my opponents with like emojis. And that took up a lot of my focus. Yeah, I did try. Did you play on blank? I played on chess.com. Let's see. I think our next step is just build banks, right? We just banking? Kevin banking? Good chess.com, just box it. Yeah, no links in chat. Auto block, just for safety. Okay. Bajo. Gamer. Yep, Kevin Bacon. Didn't mean to make it a link? Yeah, automatically a link. All the bridges, because we are becoming a Wall Street. No! 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 Please give me my materials back. That saddens me greatly. Alright, well. Unfortunate. Ooh, alright. Our little Wall Street is hopping and bopping. Usually more gold. Alright. Alright, well. What did the cat do again? This cat is a menace, I say. Give me more pictures of Spider-Man. Ugh. I like pretty things, as is everyone. Cats are always a menace. They're knocking things, they're knocking noggins. I think a really cool thing is that you can this is going back to, you can 3D print like everything nowadays. Like you can 3D print chess sets. You can 3D print dice. everything. Maybe about Borderlands. I've heard good things about 1 and 2. Apparently people don't like the writing of 3. I just see a thing on Etsy for 3D printed polygon chess set handmade. I think that's a little contradictory. Warhammer chess set. Does not look like a Warhammer. Yeah, a little bit of a stretch in the truth there. By the way, I just want to say, there are so many cool things on Etsy. I found there are tons of recreations of swords. There are a lot of cool rings. I found that. Like signet rings. Very cool pendants. Like Etsy just has everything. I think my favorite thing is the Ouroboros though. That's my favorite symbol of all time. 5,000 orders placed. Or that's just 5,000 reviews. For an Ouroboros necklace. I think it's just so cool. Everybody likes the Ouroboros. Everyone likes the symbolism. Also a very neat design as well. I like when things are very well designed and are also very cool. Ouroboros ring might be uncomfortable though. It's all the grooves it has. I've never really worn much jewelry. I don't even have my ears pierced. Just because when I was younger, my mom was like, "You wanna get your ears pierced?" And I was like, what if it gets caught on something? And rips my entire ear off. This is like, okay. One more thing I don't have to pay for. Why can I? Oh. There's a lot of stuff here, and I'm going to blow it all up. Baba Booey. Cat, get out of there. Did some damage. Got him! You dropped steel, that's pretty cool. Hurts so much when your earrings get stuck on something or something pulls it. Yeah, exactly. There's a unique pizza cutter found on Etsy. I'm guessing it's going to be horrifying. Yeah, that's just my worry. Like I was talking with Reaver last night. He's a belly button piercing, and I was like, "Weren't you worried that I get stuck on something?" He's like, "Yeah, I kind of just took it out because I didn't want people pulling on it." Just probably more than anything else. Let's see it. See it and be it. That is a cool pizza cutter. You got ears pierced when you were a baby? Pretty happy because you would not want to go through that pain now? Are ear piercings reversible? Like, if you're like later in life, you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't want my ears pierced. Are there surgeries for that? They can close off? Okay. Because, yeah, it's not that much flesh, right? It's just a little piece of cartilage, right? Or... is it even cartilage? It's like the little piece of your ear that dangles off. Oh, they just close off. So it has like a tiny hole in the middle. If you don't pierce your ears after taking them out, after a while they close off. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah. I wish we had starfish regeneration. That would be pretty cool. Piercing almost closed multiple times. Had to re-pierce it. Oh, that sounds awful. I'm just thinking about that. Ugh. That painful, just annoying for you. Very high pain tolerance, it seems. Better me. I want to play a game. Yeah, it just seems like it'd hurt a ton. I try wearing every month so don't close. Fashion statement. Have you ever thought of getting other piercings other than your ears? This is just useless now. Why would I ever make... No. Me neither. What about a Frankenstein piercing that goes right through your head? Like it's a big iron, like, bolt. I think that would be really cool. No, just right straight through your head. Like, you know the thing like Frankenstein is portrayed as having? I think that would be the ultimate piercing. Yeah, no. Your sister got a second piercing on her earrings and her nose ring. They both looked like it hurt and she had to take care of them for months. I've been wondering. So you know the thing, like the is it a septum piercing? Septum piercing is through the nose, right? So it has these little, like, two little ball things. So it keeps it in the nose. What if you put a battery? So like both the negative and the positive side were touching the metal. Because I've seen so many memes about that. What would happen? Did anything happen? Then you get a little shock. It might be made of non-conductive metal. Battery on septum piercing. A lot of people have searched this up apparently. If both terminals of the battery touched the ring and it was conductive, it would get extremely hot after a few seconds and could cause burns. If only one terminal was touching the ring, and another piece of skin was nearby, you would be able to feel a shock. Much more noticeable if you just lick the battery instead. What happens if you put a battery up a septum? Oh, so the nose ring is gold or silver or even plated copper. The 1/2 circle is a good conductor, so it has a very short circuit, low resistance, and high current. So it would be high temperature and the battery would be dead very quickly. Yeah, we love these what if scenarios on the Torimo Jori channel. They're very entertaining. So funny meme, not much would happen. It's funny to think about though. Okay. What are we doing again? Oh, wait, we're making boom booms. Make 20. Alright. Do you guys have any more what would happen if this happened questions? Then I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Based on no science whatsoever. Oh, I found this really cool channel. It was like a XCD something's what would happen channel or what if channel. And it answers questions like what if everyone died? When would the last light go out? Like what if everyone jumped on Earth at once? What if someone threw a baseball at 0.99% the speed of light? Or 99% the speed of light? It's very interesting ideas. And it answers them with biological sources. Not biological sources, but accredited sources. I hate that sound. I don't like that sound very much. No, I love pumpkins. I love pumpkin soup. Let's see. Let's come up with one. What if every human in the world had 10% less oxygen in their blood? What would happen? Well, you see the hemoglobin. What if you could see through walls? What if everyone can see through walls? That would be an interesting scenario. Because I think people would immediately begin testing, well, can I look through this, but not this? Which kind of surfaces can I look through? Can I look through the entire Earth? Or just through things of a certain density? What about certain material? And then they'd be like, wait a minute. This material conducts gamma rays better than this one. Maybe it's based on gamma rays that people can see through walls and... Just go on like that, I think. And people could, like, use it for good or for evil. Oh, it's starting to hurt again. Yeah, Advil every 3 hours. That's how it do be. Bring one fictional character to life. So, which one am I? I took my meds before stream. I was wearing off. Gone like the wind. Stinky. What would it bring to life? It would have to be a really cool person. Probably some benevolent godlike entity from some series. Because that is the only way this question could possibly conceivably go well. Oh, let's make another vault. Why not make another one? Wood, stone, iron. You know what? We're gonna put the gems in here. Ruby. That order. And then this one we can put iron, steel, gold, star. What if everyone's age was determined by the level of education instead of their birth year? What? Wait, what? Wait, could you restate the question, please? So you think that the more someone knows, the older they're going to get? I think humans would just evolve to be like non-sapient creatures in order to be like immortal. So they would never like go beyond Earth. That seems like somewhat of an inevitability to me. Like that would be a society that I guess kind of like lobsters. With lobsters, they the more they grow, the harder it is to shed their shell, right? It's like each time the process gets more strenuous. So that's usually when lobsters die of like overexertion. Yeah, there's only one immortal jellyfish though. Most jellyfish don't like live immortally. Well, not one. There's one species. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know if immortality is the best path for humanity. I'm gonna be real. It's a very interesting question. Alright, let's head up here and let's blow this to smithereens. Not you guys. You guys are cool. Bazinga. Cat explode. Epic sauce. There is a lot of explosions to do over here. Already distracted with a small lifespan? Okay, but a society... Okay, imagine this. A society of immortal idiots. You know how people always complain today that the people who have the stupidest ideas stay in power for the longest? That would be like this times 1,000. Times infinity, actually. It would not be good. Well... Imagine morals. I don't think that would be smart. I think that would be like high school education. Actually, what we don't know like which age represents which education level, do we? We haven't discussed that. Because that would be very important in humanity's future. Very interesting question. I guess high school education would be high school education age, like 14 to 18. But considering the current state of the education system, I don't know about that. Okay, I am starting to pain. So I think I'm gonna sleep. Is your high school education is higher than when it was centuries ago? It was. So you're saying is that it would grow and change over time based on education. Wait. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm thinking about. My brain's too frazzled for that, man. Listen, I'm. Brain hurt. Okay. Everybody, everywhere. Thank you for coming to this Tori stare. Everybody, everywhere. Thank you for coming. There. Alright. Who's streaming? What are you doing? Math in the brain. Thank you all very much for coming. I appreciate ya. Thank you very much. We'll go raid this person. They're also playing Forager. Alright. Goodbye, everybody. Labo. Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming, Bellamy. Thank you, Drag. Thank you, all the lurkers in there. I appreciate ya. Goodbye. Labo.